Hey, what's going on, everybody? SPANK Gaming here, providing you with some more tutorial content. Okay guys, so in this video I just want to talk about how to quickly edit our videos in Adobe Premiere. I will only be showing Adobe Premiere because that's the only one I really have experience with. I understand that that does cost a subscription, and I'm sure there's other free softwares out there that you could use, like DaVinci Resolve. Sometimes I even use screen share on my iPhone, and I use iMovie. Sometimes I'll pull up my stream on my iPhone, and I'll just screen share and then edit some clips, and that's usually how I will upload an Instagram clip or a Twitter clip and stuff like that when I'm on the go. But if I'm at home, I like to edit those in Adobe Premiere and upload those to those platforms that way. Same with YouTube. So let's start this off with a little bit of a conversation, right? So if you are trying to create content on the internet and you want to be a live streamer, right? And you want to grow an audience on your live streaming platform, it is absolutely imperative that you get some content out on other platforms that are a lot more discoverable, such as YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of those social media sites, and YouTube being just stagnant content. It's just there, it never leaves, it gets recommended, people watch it, and you plug your live stream service in there, and some of those folks are going to trickle on into your stream. You're going to start seeing your audience grow. A great person to watch videos on strategies and stuff like that, on how to do that, is Harris Heller. You guys look up Harris Heller on YouTube. His YouTube is Alpha Gaming, but his Twitch is Harris Heller. And if you go in there, he always answers questions. Really great, knowledgeable guy. There's tons of other people that have a lot of knowledge in that field as well. And I have started taking this on, doing the YouTube and Instagram clips and Twitter clips. I still need to get into Facebook, and I still need to get into TikTok. But I have seen some substantial growth just by doing this. So it does work if you do it right. But in this video, like I said, I'm going to show you how to quickly edit those videos to upload to those platforms. Okay guys, here we are at the desktop here. We're going to go ahead and open up the Adobe Creative Suite. We're going to go ahead and open up Adobe Premiere right here, and then that is going to load up. And like I said, guys, I do understand that the Adobe Suite does cost a subscription, and that there are probably plenty of free software out there, but we're just going to go through Adobe Premiere because that is what I use for my videos. But like I said, feel free to experiment, and probably a lot of these will apply to what I'm going to show you is probably going to apply to your program of choice. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to go ahead and open up new project. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and name this YouTube test and hit OK. So now we're going to be met with this. It could look a little bit overwhelming, but I assure you it is actually very easy to use. So right here, we're going to go ahead and double click on the import media to start. We're going to grab a clip. Let's just go ahead and let's just grab one of these right here. We'll open up this one. Okay, it's going to show up right here. What we're going to do is we're going to click and hold, drag that over to the timeline. And here we go. We have this going on right here. We have a little clip. So what we could do to quickly edit this up, so let's say we just want to cut out some of this. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab our razor tool, or C on the keyboard right here. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is say we're going to want to cut out. We're going to cut out from here back. We don't want this chunk anymore. So we're going to go ahead and click right there. We're going to go back to our selection tool, or V on the keyboard, and we're going to click on that. Now, if we just go ahead and delete this, we can hit the delete key, and we're going to be left with this space right here, and we're going to have to drag this over. Now, it's not a big deal right here at the beginning, but it could be, it's just an extra step that you would have to do in between trying to quickly edit your clips. So let's go ahead and go to edit here and undo that. And now what we can do is we click on that chunk that we do not want. We hold the shift key and then hit delete. And that's going to automatically slide it over. It just makes things nicer when you're trying to work quickly and quickly edit these clips up for your YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, whatever the platform of choice is that you're trying to go with. Now let's go ahead and create a easy basic transition here. So let's go ahead and cut a little chunk out right here and right here. Let's just go ahead and remove this all together. Again, I'm going to hold shift and delete. And let's go ahead and add a transition right here in the middle, just a basic transition. Also right here, guys, at the bottom, you can expand the timeline here, and this is just going to make it more it's going to make it easier when you're trying to precisely click on a specific frame where you want to start and end a transition. Okay, so we're going to go up here to the effects tab, and we're going to go to video transitions. And in video transitions, we have all of these other drop-down menus available to us. 3D motion is pretty fun. We can use any of these, cube spin or flip over. Now, these are just the basic transitions, but there are more advanced techniques on video transitions that much more seasoned Adobe Premiere users are capable of doing. I don't know any of those techniques just yet. I do plan on learning them because they do look pretty cool to me. So I'll probably be taking a course on figuring out how to do that. Once I learn how to do that, I might make a video and show you guys how to do some cool transitions. But for now, we're just going to use our basic stuff. And this is so the cube spin. So we're going to click on that, drag it from the effects tab right here, right where we made our cut, right in the middle. Okay. So then what we do is when we play this through, so this video is going to have streams off at 4:30 p.m. right there. So there's a little cube spin. You can also click on this transition and do a right click. You can clear it, or you can set the duration of that spin right here just by simply right clicking on the transition itself. Now, sometimes when you have your timeline set like this, it's hard to see your transition in there. So if you really need to find your transition, you could really just blow it up, and there's that full transition right there. And you could set that transition, you could set it forward a little bit. Yeah, I get it. We could set it forward a little bit, or we could set it back a little bit, or right in the middle. Depends on where you like to start and end your transitions. So that's it for that. It's real quick. It's real easy. Razor tool, make your cuts. Select tool, select those cuts that you no longer want. Hold shift and delete and get rid of those clips. And don't forget to add in some nice transitions so you're not doing jump cuts all over the place. A nice one to use is dissolve. It's nice and clean. But there you have it, guys. That's how you can go ahead and quickly cut up your guys' clips, add in some basic transitions, upload those clips to, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff, Facebook. But I do want to note, guys, me personally, I do not ever download my VODs from live streaming. I never download the VODs and edit the VODs up. I strongly encourage that if you do live stream and you use a platform like OBS Studio, that you guys go ahead and record at the same time that you're streaming. Now, a lot of people will tell you that's crazy. You can't do it. It can't be done. But let me tell you guys, it can be done. If you guys have a discrete graphics card in your streaming PC, you should be using the X264 preset to stream. Okay, you should be using your CPU to stream, and find a preset that works for you, that does not drop frames. Just keep lowering that preset until you get it just right, and your bit rate. And then if you want to record at the same time, but your CPU is not strong enough to record and stream at the same time, but you do have a discrete graphics card, then use the hardware encoder to go ahead and record while you stream. Okay, I make a whole nother video on streaming quality settings and recording quality settings. But just for reference, guys, my stream settings, I'm just gonna give you guys my stream settings. Okay, I stream to Twitch at a 7,500 bit rate, because Twitch did just raise theirs to 8,000. I use 7,500 bitrate. I use 900p to stream, and I use the slow preset for X264 option. My recording settings is X264 as well, but on the very fast preset, and I use a CRF of 14 for recording. For streaming, I use a CBR, which is a constant bitrate of 7,500. A CRF of 14 while you're recording is pretty much lossless. So I use recordings because I have a Stream Deck button set up to go ahead and start recording at the beginning of a game, or wherever I find a funny moment, I can go ahead and record back. There is a record back function in OBS. The start replay buffer. So that's pretty nice too. So yeah, I always record, guys, while I'm streaming. I never download my VODs. This, again, it allows me to stream at 900p, which I think looks better than 1080p. It looks cleaner. And it allows me to record in 1080p. So I have two separate resolutions being streamed and recorded simultaneously. It can be done, guys. And I will make a video on that in the future, guys. But for now, this was just a video on how we can go ahead and quickly edit our clips, get them uploaded to YouTube, get them uploaded to Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, so that we can go ahead and start growing our channels by having stagnant content out there for people to discover while we're not live. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys would like to come and ask me some questions, I do stream to Twitch exclusively now. I no longer stream to Mixer. I stream to Twitch exclusively. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Those streams always kick off at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And on Saturdays, guys, we play Jackbox games for hours, guys. So come on by Saturday, play some Jackbox games with us. It's a lot of fun. Get to know the community, guys. Much love, guys. Have a lot of fun out there. Remember to be yourselves, and happy streaming, guys.